What's going on, eaters and feeders? My name is Casey, and on my channel, I discuss business tips and tricks, startup hacks, entrepreneur mindset, and so much more based on my experience starting and growing Florida's highest rated meal prep company from nothing. So if you want to learn more about marketing, production, purchasing, sales, software, leadership, mindset, meditation, and everything in between, I invite you to subscribe and turn on those alert notifications so you don't miss out on any of my content. I produce videos weekly, I go live sporadically, and I don't want you missing out on any of it. If you've got an idea for an episode, let me know in the comments below. While you're down there, you're also going to want to make sure you check out the links in the show notes. Those links will give you access to so many more resources than I can fit into a YouTube video. I've got free calculators that teach you how to find all sorts of stuff that you can't see in your business. I've got free software that will completely run your business. I've got free ebooks. I've got free boot camps. I've got one-on-one consulting. I've got private groups. I've got so much stuff, and you will only find it if you check out those links in the show notes and if you venture on over to mealprepbiz101.com. That's my site where I host so many more tips, tools, resources, and great stuff that will make your life easier and make your business more successful. So check out those links and check out mealprepbiz101.com. Now let's check out today's episode.
Welcome to our channel where we go behind the scenes for meal plan company Fit Food Fresh and other local businesses across South Florida. Make sure you hit the subscribe and alerts so you never miss a video, and hit us with any questions or suggestions.
This is a special type of episode. They're essentially short little clips from longer episodes, interviews, or consultations that focus on a specific term, topic, or concept, densely packed with value and information that you can immediately learn from and implement in your business's operations. If it's a clip from a longer episode that you'd like to see in its entirety, I invite you to head on over to my YouTube channel where you can see the full-length episode and the context in which this topic was discussed. And if you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation with yours truly, I invite you to head on over to mealprepbiz101.com. Find my store. You'll be able to purchase and book a one-on-one consultation so that you and I can dive into your specific issues, ideas, and problems and see what we can come up with as far as solutions, information, and better arming you to move forward with your business operations. Licensing, catering license is what we went with. In Boca, you're going to have to check with Kissimmee because in Boca, we had, and it all depends on the city. Like we've got a friend in Sunrise who's got a meal prep company. He had to jump through some extra hoops with the fire department because Sunrise is different. For Boca, we had to be registered with the DBPR and hotels and restaurants. But we use catering company because it's the most similar to what we do. They don't have meal prep biz yet. So I'd go with the catering license. It covers everything that you're going to need, and no one's ever going to look twice at it because you're just like, it's personal catering. Kind of jump back to the payment methods. When you go to set up a merchant account, you take credit cards through your website or your app, whatever you want to use. You'll set up a merchant account, and a lot of times the rep's going to ask you to describe the business. Make sure they don't put you down as a fast food restaurant. Like, make sure you pay attention to what they put you down as, because we had an instance where our merchant account was frozen for 3 weeks and it took us, every week we heard a different reason why it was shut down. They're like, oh, it's because you guys grew so fast. And we're like, okay, well, we're a business trying to grow. So why'd you, like, oh, we'll look at it tomorrow. We'll see if it gets cleared tomorrow. We'll see. And so that was the first week. And then at the end of the week, it was something else. At the end of the third week, we found out they put us down as a fast food restaurant. Yeah. And when they went to look at it, back then it was just 10 meals a week. It was just a package of 10 meals a week. And with delivery is 110.40. So every one of our clients was just getting charged at our fast food restaurant 110.40 every single week. It looked really suspicious, threw a bunch of red flags. And unfortunately, these companies the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. So avoid that. Be very careful when you first set it up, because the novelty of this business, this industry, can bite you in a couple ways. And that was probably the biggest bite that we've had. By now, it's probably a lot more common. A lot more people, especially after COVID, are probably familiar with meal plans. But I still don't know if they've got like a coding system figured out yet. Ours is all set up. We just went with catering with everything. So that way, if you have a prepaid plan and you want to sell, 300 meals at, a discount of X amount of dollars or X percentage, and you get that big chunk. It goes from like $100, $100, and you get that big chunk of $3,000 coming through. It won't freak them out because they're like, oh, it's a catering company. It's just a party, $3,000, no big deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Again, I want to stress that you need to be subscribed to both the YouTube and the podcast. So make sure you're doing that so you get the most out of the content that I'm producing. You're also going to want to make sure that you're checking out those show notes. They're going to have links to more resources, freebies, goodies, all sorts of fun stuff like that. And of course, mealprepbiz101.com. Until my next episode, I look forward to helping you grow as a business, as an entrepreneur, and as an individual.